Hi, my name's Bev Barber. I'm a therapist. I live on the Isle of Wight. I had a long career in the NHS as a registered nurse and a registered health visitor. And then I took early retirement about 3 years ago and retrained as a hypnotherapist, hypnobirthing practitioner and an old pain to go practitioner. In the NHS, I originally trained as a general nurse, and then I worked as a general nurse for about 20 years and then trained as a registered health visitor, so worked mostly with families that have young children, but on the mainland also worked with older people as well. So with families we would meet mums antenatally and then become involved again after birth, visit people with young children right up to the age of 5, so working with them without any problems throughout the family, advising, helping to problem solve, signposting into other agencies and so on. And I did that for nearly 20 years as well, yeah. So I think now I would say that my specialism really is with new mums through the hypnobirthing programme. Again, that's a complete antenatal programme over a number of hours with mums and any partner that they wish to bring along, or they can come just on their own. Can work with groups or with individuals. And it helps to have a very relaxing birthing experience so that they can have a good quality of birth and have the information that they can then make informed choices, which I think for most first-time parents can be quite daunting to suddenly be in a system and not know where they're going. So hypnobirthing helps them to make those informed choices to have a better experience. So I'm also working with some of the midwives on the island, so to just about to start a new mums group, which will be very much about coming and exploring how you feel over being a new mum. There are lots of very good agencies on the island that work with people postnatally, health visitors, obviously GP surgeries and so on, and external agencies. But I don't think there's anybody else doing sort of exploring your feelings, how you actually feel, because it's such a huge experience to suddenly be faced with this new baby, this very precious baby that you're totally responsible for. I think sometimes people can find it quite overwhelming. So we're going to have a nice session that just allows people to look at how they feel, how it affects them, how it's changed their lives. Hypnotherapy works really well for people who have behaviours that they want to change, and that can be any type of behaviour. So it might be that you want to improve your confidence, it may be that you're not very good at public speaking and you have to do something involving public speaking. It's good for stage fright, phobias, tension, anxiety, weight issues, smoking, lots of ways that it can help. Usually involves sort of approximately 3 sessions. Some people it will be less sessions, some people it will be more, but it's always worked out with the individual as to how they feel they're doing and how many sessions that they want to have. Sometimes people get worried that you're actually going to do something to them, and it doesn't work like that at all. It's completely different to stage hypnosis, and it's hypnotherapy. It's a therapy to help. You can block it, you can think, oh no, that's not going to work for me, but if you're going to have therapy, it's a little bit pointless to do that. But it works really by accessing your unconscious mind. So what happens is, and basically hypnotherapy just is relaxation. So all those points when you're very, very relaxed, you are actually in hypnosis. So we probably go in and out of hypnosis quite naturally several times during the day. Yeah, the old pain to go therapy is quite a new methodology. It's been devised by a guy called Stephen Blake's methodology, and its title is Old Pain to Go. So how this works is by freeing the mind of the old pain messages that we have. So for instance, pain is there for a reason. It's to tell you that you need to do something about the body. So if you fall down, you hurt your ankle, you have pain, you know that you need to go and get some treatment. Maybe you've broken your ankle, you have the treatment, you have your physiotherapy. And there comes a period of time when the ankle's completely healed and doesn't need any more treatment. But you still have the pain message because it's been locked through the brain. So it's just an old pain message that you don't need anymore. And old pain to go is not hypnotherapy. You're not in hypnosis, but it works through talking directly to the unconscious mind and just releasing those old pain messages. So it works really by freeing those old pain messages that we then find that we can be pain-free, and you get some quite amazing results. I love being by the sea, by the beach. For me, it's my own way of relaxing. I just like the sound of the waves. Just find it quite lovely. I'm actually going to start, we're just about to start doing some new sessions which will be called Wellness and Waves, working in collaboration with another therapist. And these will involve having some walks along the beach front. And we've particularly chosen this spot in Shanklin because it's very accessible, it's all very flat, so for people who are less mobile, we'll be able to take part as well. So we'll walk along the revetment, have a look at the wildlife. My colleague Dave will point out any birds to see, the calls, be looking at all the sort of wildlife along the way. And then we will come back to this point and sit and do a little meditation relaxation session. We listen to the waves, listen to the sound of the gulls again, incorporate them into a nice relaxation session and finish off with some refreshments. I work with people from all walks of life really, and it can be people who are very confident but just finding that there's something in their life that's not quite right for them. So it can just be a very individual issues, such as it may be that you don't like flying. So you can come and have a session with me, and that would improve your quality of life because then obviously you're open to have more holidays abroad. So it can be just something that is just quite simple, right up to sort of working with other agencies, working in collaboration with other therapists and other agencies on the island. I think my clinical background helps me really because I have the qualifications and the experience and the skills and expertise from my long career as a health professional. I was a clinician for a while with the ambulance and the 111 service. And I've worked in holistic therapies really since the beginning of the 80s when I first qualified in massage and aromatherapy, which we used with patients on the wards, to reflexology and then more recently the hypnotherapy. And also through my background with the NHS, I'm well aware of when to signpost people, when to involve other agencies. And the sort of the clinical side really, and I'm more than willing to work with other agencies, with other practitioners, because I believe it's through collaboration really that we can achieve the best results.